This is Pleurisy Root, Asclepias tuberosa. And pleurisy root is one of our most important plants for, you guessed it, pleurisy, which is a lung condition where the pleura, which is the sort of sac that holds your lungs, and it's a two-ply sac, it gets dried out. There's a lubrication layer in between the two layers of pleura, and it gets dried out, and that can become very, very painful. This comes along with chronic bronchitis and sometimes after pneumonia. It happens really when there are sort of long-standing lung infections that are not clearing up. And pleurisy root is not only helpful for pleurisy itself, but for these other conditions too, for bronchitis, especially bronchitis, because why wait until the pleurisy has happened? Deal with it, like make sure that you're keeping your lungs good and hydrated while you are, before it is too late, is what I'm trying to say here. Pleurisy root can also be so helpful for edema, especially edema that's coming along with cardiovascular problems. And this was actually a traditional way that they worked with pleurisy root for a condition that used to be called dropsy. These days we typically refer to that as a particular form of edema. And in general here, it's not actually strange that pleurisy can do these two things that seem very different, because what's actually going on is that pleurisy is able to redirect water in the body. And it is taking water from other places and bringing it into the lungs. So this is a plant that's really helpful for people who tend towards dampness, who are a little maybe stagnant in their body, and who could use a little bit of help in redirecting that water up out of the lower parts of the body and either to the lungs where it can be more effective, or ultimately to be respirated out of the body.